Hey guys, Elliot, then welcome back to Ironic Sims, and we are back with another building video, but this is not a house flipper video or a Sims 4 video. This is a academia school simulator speed building video because I decided, hey, you know what, we should find a way to end off our let's play series in a bit of a better manner. So I thought, hey, let's do a speed build. So basically I decided to do a type of build which is quite cool from the school. So as you can see over here, I'm just adding a bunch of employees, you know, and I actually realized that because I tried this before many times and it didn't work, because things just took too long, and then I hired 200 employees, and I thought, wow, that's actually a really good number. Although later you'll see I do kick about 100 out because it actually becomes too much for the game when the building actually gets full. I mean, right now it's fine because things are going good. So yeah, look at this. So basically I decided that to make it easier for me and the builders, I'm gonna start with the storage area, then the delivery area, and then everyone tried to fit through there, and I thought, no, that's gonna cause some chaos. So I'm doing the outside area. I tried my best to focus a little bit of detail, but you know, detail doesn't really work with me. I'm not too much of a detail fan, but I do add a bit of decorations and clutter items and everything. So what I did was I first did the staff room. I think the staff room was the first staff lounge, as they call it in the game. But the first thing I built, you know, just so I can get everything going. Yeah, so here I'm just planning around and laughing at how everyone gets stuck in there and then making these little stuff. Only, I mean, it doesn't matter now because the school is closer, so kids can't get in there, but you know, and then for some reason the game froze there, and I have no idea why, but everything's fine. So yeah, I'm just now doing the area, and then as always, I like to make sure that each staff room for the teachers and for the builders and everyone else can have their own bathroom. So as you can see, I'm just doing that. And I decided I wanted to go for a brick theme like I always do around the outside, but I do change the color of the walls because I thought I use too many bricks all the time. I must use different colors. So you will see me do this a bit later. There we go. So now just adding in the bathroom, and yeah, so now we're going into the first part of the furnishing. But I have to say that I enjoyed playing this game, and it was a lot of fun. And yeah, so just adding loads of chairs, loads of places for them to sit, loads of coffee machines, and I even gave them their own TV, even though you're not supposed to put that in the staff room for some reason, but I do anyway because it just seems fair. Why not? Yeah. So I gave them each type of toilet for the staff toilet. So yeah, and then I you know, just zoned the place. So I'm finally glad I was able to get a nice big school done, because I kept saying to myself I'm gonna do a building video, and then every time I tried it either crashed or it didn't work and I lost the recording. But this time guys, I'm happy to say that I've got it. Yeah. And so now the next step which we are building is now the principal's office and the counselor's office. I decided to put them next to each other. I gave them loads of seats because when I did the let's play, I noticed that they all, you know, like to sit down, and they need space. And you know, I thought, hey, if you can have two really big offices, that's all we need. And I made it look like there's like a waiting area you're gonna see me later. And now comes the next day. The one thing I like about this game is that it almost feels realistic, because everything is separate, you know. So it's like when the time goes by, evening, everyone goes home. You know, if you have an office like I've built now, I mean not an office, a staff lounge. If you have one like I built now, everyone then comes, drinks coffee, and then starts working like it is in real life, you know. So it's not just everything robotic, you know what I mean? I mean that's how well they've planned the game. So now I'm busy planning the layout for the classrooms, but you see, I originally wanted to put the classrooms at the bottom there, but then I realized everything is just a bit too bugged. So yeah, and for some reason for hallways I like to have blue carpet hallways. I don't know. So I made light blue for the classrooms, and yeah. So I have to say, really thing, and then the one thing which I did almost forget, and that was the one thing I almost forgot was the what you call it, clinic. That's what I almost forgot, but I remembered. I remembered it, yeah. So there we go. Now I'm just making 2 bathrooms because I actually almost forgot the bathrooms, but luckily I didn't. So there we go. Everyone's going home now, and now it's time for the next day. Yeah, and then you see, it gave me time while they're all drinking coffee to actually put all the stuff in without everyone running around all over the place. So I put all the toilets in, and I quite like this layout which I did, and then I zoned the place. And now I decided wait for the art room and the music room and the science lab and so on. There wasn't actually enough space, so I just added in the extra walls, and then I decided to make any type of toilet, just so because we needed it for the thingy. So I haven't done any of these things, and I haven't yet been able to put this on the map, but I will try. So on the, I think it's a Steam Workshop or something, you'll be able to download this classroom, and you'll be able to play it. Not yet though, I'm still working on it. Yeah, I may tweet about it when I get it on, but I cannot promise anytime soon because for some reason it just doesn't work. So there we go, just adding in all the classrooms and then saving. So the classrooms are done. It's only 2, but they've got a lot of desks, so they're big. I should have more, but you know, the more classrooms there, the more laggy it's gonna be when you have things there, and that should provide you guys with enough income. So yeah. Yeah, so now I'm just zoning the classrooms because that is important. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing another house flipper building video again. Don't you guys worry, I haven't stopped doing those, but just adding in the computer lab there because we need one, and I think this is gonna be the no, this is the library. Yes, that's the library. Okay, and just adding tables and chairs and all that jazz. And now I'm doing the science lab. Yeah, I quite like this drag tool where you can drag items. I really wish other games like Sim Airport have it. It really saves time when placing down a lot of items, and that's also why I found this build easy because you could do a lot of things very quick. So now you see already over here I decided to do this place the like art room. I mean not the art room, the music room, but then I realized, oh hang on, we actually need a clinic. So you're gonna see I'm gonna build that later. But another thing which I did for the staff cafeteria, I made an entrance from the staff lounge to the thingy, so they don't actually have to walk around. They just have to walk through the thingy, and they can also enter it by entering the staff lounge from the bigger cafeteria for the students. So that works out. That works out very well, and I have to say, with 200 builders, it really makes the building so much faster. I mean, look at this. I mean, okay, now everyone's going home, but they'll fix it just now. And a few people were getting, I have to say, in this build, a few people were getting stuck, but that's it. Okay, so now here's where I'm putting grass because, here's where I'm putting grass because now you have a sports field, which I haven't seen any kids use. I think I said this in my Let's Play. I haven't seen anyone use it yet. Yeah, I mean, the one issue I can already tell you guys about over there is when I'm placing down doors, instead of someone building the doors, they then decide to spend the night there and then build it the next day, or wait for one of the builders who are on the other side to build it, which I think is very stupid. I mean, if you want to get out, why not just bash the wall down and build it later or something, you know? Yeah. And also here's where I started building the common room, but then I forgot about it. So yeah. But now I'm just building in the kitchen, adding in these stoves and stuff. Now everyone is stuck there, and hopefully we'll let everyone out like they did now. Yeah, so there we go. I'm just zoning the kitchen, and then here's where I forgot about the clinic. So I decided to put it in. Yeah, I decided to put all of that in, and unfortunately in this building video I haven't got any screenshots, so after I'm done talking and after we're done building, it's gonna go straight into the outro. Sorry about that again. It crashed because I tried to load the students in. I wanted to have the screenshots with the student, but because it's actually too big for the game to handle, for my computer to handle, it didn't work. So unfortunately there is none of that. But I have to say I am very, very happy with how I did things, you know. Yeah. And yeah, so I don't know what everyone there is doing now, but I think that was when I did this. Yeah, so now there we go, just me adding in the beds for the clinic, and then I'm adding a wall, so it's like a privacy divider, because I decided to add a lot of waiting chairs, so I thought, hey, it would be good if they had some privacy. So yeah. Yeah, there we go. So now that's the music room which I'm doing, and while I'm doing that, they're building the clinic, which I thought, hey, was very useful. And I put a lot of staff members inside there as well. So yeah, and now here is where I started building the like common room, and then I forgot about it. So yeah, just putting a bunch of benches aside, and yeah, making a lovely grass field with the stuff, and just arranging tables, because you know, I wanted to make sure that they all could sit around and have a good time, which is what they're doing, I think. So yeah, and then I added, like, this school, I have to say, you will see me add them. They've got a lot of snack machines and a lot of things all around, and a lot of benches. I made sure there's plenty of places for them to sit down and everything. And I have to say, doing a speed building video like this is actually quite fun. And you see, while I record my voice over, I actually watch it, you know, and it actually looks pretty cool. So yeah, I think they forgot to do one of these piano. I can't remember if they did, I don't know, but yeah. Okay, so now over here, you know, the game was actually going too laggy for me to actually do anything, so I decided I'm gonna fire a bunch of these workers just to you know, make the game less heavy and less laggy, and it actually did. I only kicked out about 50 workers or something, so the game should be a lot more better now. I don't know how it is when it's gonna get to when the kids actually come, because I haven't gotten around to that area yet. So there we go. So now okay, so now while they're building all of that, and then go home and then come back and then build it, yeah, I'm just waiting. Yeah, there we go. And there I hired the nurses, which I found quite well done. And yeah, now I'm doing, you know, what I would really call like decorating, adding in the lockers, adding in benches, vending machines, water tanks, and you know, stuff like this. And in between doors, I basically removed a couple of the lockers, so they didn't have to walk around just to get to that place, because you know, you don't want to make people late for things. That's not good. All right. So now just adding in more vending machines and stuff. I have to say, it's so quick with this dragging tool. It's like amazing. Yeah. So There we go. I'm adding in more vending machines, more water thingies, yeah. There's oh yeah, and then the one thing which is always a case in this game is that there's never enough trash cans around. So I just added a bunch of things in, and you know, some more stuff. So they have plenty of lockers. And now over here at the main entrance lobby, I added in some more seats. I also added some flowers around because there's none of those, and that's actually one thing I forgot to add was decorating flowers, but whatever. I mean, I think that's more in the front, so that's okay. And now here is where I decided to change up the style of the wall. So I put tiles in the bottom. Now the only problem with actual tiles in the bathroom is that, you know, it goes on both sides of the wall. So if I were to put it in the bathroom, it would also go to the wall as well. There I'm just adding in some windows. So that's also, I mean, as you can see there, it doesn't look right. I mean, I wish there was a way for us to choose that we wanted it only on one side, you know. I mean, it's a nice idea that you can paint walls, but it doesn't really work. So I decided that inside I'm gonna go with all cream walls, and then outside, so when people go towards the school, they're gonna think it's some military thing with just brick walls, and when inside it looks all modern and cool and stuff, you know. So that is the type of feel which I was going for it here. So I'm just adding it in as I'm going, and then builders are going around and doing things. I mean, thank goodness I made the game less laggy, because now it's even better to watch, you know. So there's that as well. Yeah, and yeah. So anyway, so I'm enjoying my second week back in making videos. Been making a load of videos because, you know, I've enjoyed it. So I've decided that I'm going to try and do every Monday at least one building video every Monday. I cannot promise or say at this point what I'm going to do, but you know. Yeah, so now here I'm just buying a bunch of teachers. I think I bought about 50, but then that wasn't enough, so I just went to go buy some more, because I wanted to put 10 in each subject, which you'll see me do, but just now. Yeah. So anyway, guys, thank you guys very much for watching, as always, and yeah, I enjoyed doing this build, and I hope you enjoyed watching. So please take care. Goodbye. Anyway, guys, thank you guys very much for watching. Please do me a favor, go hit that like button and subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys next time. Please take care. Thank you very much for watching, and have a lovely day.